they pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches like a war. If they want
today. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
The run by Elliott, a good one on first down as he's able to pick up about 6 there. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 15 carries, 129 yards, and he threw a touchdown in there for good measure.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And this is going to be incomplete. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Ravens will take over.
The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Ravens at 6-2 to start play. And they come in playing really well on both sides of the ball. They've won 6 of their last 8 CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Slant complete to Etienne. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Johnson's got it complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Odell Beckham now marching back onto the field, sitting right around the midpoint of the season, on pace for 1,000 yards. Good year so far, and I'm sure film study being devoted to him a little bit more on the other side.
They have to, because the pace that he's carrying right now, if you're pushing 1,000-yard pace as a receiver, that means he warrants your attention. And right now, precision is going on with their offense. Kind of like that timepiece you wear on your wrist. You know, that good stuff. Got to knock that off somehow. Chip away at that time and change things up a little bit and make them go to other things and make them do those things better.
Yeah, try to make him uncomfortable. Not many teams have been able to do that so far this year. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. The numbers for Beckham in last week's effort. 6 catches, 103 in the yardage department.
You think the head coach and the offensive coordinator are able to pull the earplugs out now? Because all week, all they heard was, you know, Coach, they can't guard the pass at all. I mean, they're next to last in the league. Let's throw it on every down.
Yeah, last week we saw the numbers. This week going against second to last in the pass defense area. Good for him. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Quick slant complete to OBJ. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, a quick throw, but incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw again is Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. And they'll run again. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, Pickett. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up.
and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. They go play action now. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to get this down near the 25. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Jackson. And it's caught. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Ravens take a 3-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Pickett back to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Allen, nifty footwork. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 12, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. And he fires one that's intercepted. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett now on 1st down. Tunyon's got it on the out route. And they'll work this down inside the 30. From the 29, Pickett. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So that challenge, a successful one.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Now it's Jackson. It's caught. Beckham.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
To the air on first down with Pickett.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack.
Pickett.
This is intercepted.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor. With
halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
On 2nd down and 4. Jackson, he finds his man, complete. It's Flowers. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. To throw is Jackson. Looking middle, and that's complete.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff looking right. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He finds his man, complete. It's Flowers.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Jackson now. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him. Complete.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. That'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Jackson on 1st down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. And we're in Baltimore. 3rd quarter action. 2nd and 10.
Here's Jackson to throw. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
And the Steelers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Right side, there's Likely with it.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Jackson steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. Third and goal, Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Steeler offense set to regain possession. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Pickett to throw on first down. Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. Tenth carry now for Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
First and 10, here's Pickett.
Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 45 on second down, Pickett forced out to his left. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. The Steelers on third down. Just 1 conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
125 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a set.